I did it again, guys. I went I went to pause it and I hit stop, so I'm going to have to do a movie maker and put these two together, but we'll see about this. But anyway, I love my yarn. This I'm going to use for my sister-in-law. She's going to love it. I'm going to make her a hat and a scarf, maybe. Or maybe, no, not that. I think she loves they love the purples and that green and red. Oh, it's very, oops. I didn't see that. Ooh, I love these. Look at that. She sent me some hard candies. Ooh, thank you so much, Rose. You didn't have to do that. You really didn't. But I thank you anyway. That was very, very kind of you. So, I'm just so excited with all these gifts. I can't believe it. Ooh, I need a sucker of a... Okay. All right. Now we've got a problem. And the problem is, where am I going to put all this yarn? Where am I going to put it? I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. I've got to do some rethinking and reorganizing. I'm just going to get a little... Okay. Let me show you what I got today. I hope I got the right kind. I don't know if you guys went on and saw Valerie's Chunky Bunny. And I told you I was going to make them. Well, this was on sale for net blanket. And now I'm hoping that I got the right kind of yarn. But I know I wrote it down exactly what she said on a piece of paper and took it with me. And I got these for $5. So these were good. I got almost everything was on sale. Everything. Except one item. And I had that 40% discount on it. So I'm going to make me a pink. This is pink brunette blanket. Bunny. And then I'm going to make myself. I'm not myself, but I'm going to make these. A gray one. And the Yarn Inspiration brunette blanket. And it's supposed to be, and I wrote it down, it was supposed to be super, super bulky. And that's what I got. So you will be seeing a bunny coming out of me real soon. Now, the only thing that I should have got, and I didn't, was black yarn. And I don't buy your black yarn. I'm sorry, there's just something about black yarn that completely turns me off. But I thought, why can't I just use like a dark chocolate brown? I mean, I was looking at Rosie's little nose when she called up for our nap. And it's not really black, it's like a dark brown nose. And so my bunnies are going to be dark brown. And their eyes are going to be dark brown with a little white, because I got white. Okay, so I got that done. Now, another sneak peek at the giveaway item. And I picked this out, excuse me, because I wanted whoever wins is going to have enough yarn to maybe make a blanket or do something real exciting with a lot of yarn. They can make a jacket, something, not a shawl, not a cow, but something big and impressive. So, here's what I got you. This is for the giveaway now. I got you Caron, 1 pound of lilac. I know you can't, it doesn't come across, but it's a light lilac. Maybe if I pull it away. See, it still doesn't come out, it comes out as blue, but it's a light lilac. Now, this goes to the winner of the 500 subscribers. And yes, I got it on sale, so don't worry. I also got, wait a minute, let me keep this together. I also got you Caron 1 pound. And the colorway is Violet Fonts. This is a violet color. Boy, you can't. It's a beautiful purple, violet, whatever color you want to go. And that's going to go with these two. I mean, I'm looking at them together, and they're very pretty, but you can't tell with this camera and lighting, okay? Because it's really lilac and purple, kind of, you know? And with that, you're going to get Caron Jumbo, and this colorway is called Made in Turkey. Let's see. Easter basket. Now this has all 3 colors in it. You can do a lot with these 3 skeins of yarn. Make a blanket, make a lap blanket, make do granny squares, and then put them together and make a beautiful blanket. I mean, that's probably what I would do. You could do the lilac, the purple, and then this, and alternate. You can make a beautiful blanket with this. So that is this. These 3 skeins of yarn are going to be in the giveaway. Okay, y'all got that? All right. So we got that going. Now, the rest of it I can't tell you because that's for my secret partner. Okay. I don't think I can show you anything. Oh yeah, yes I can. I'll show you what. Let me put my feet up if I can. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. Now. Okay, that's all for my partner. But I have to show you what I got. I'm gonna make a project bag. But look at this. Look at this fabric. Isn't that beautiful? These are pineapples. But look at the psychedelic colors. Aren't they beautiful? I just love them. It's sort of orangey and blue and purple. Well, it's got like 13 colors in it. Isn't that beautiful? And to line the bag with, I got this lime green, which is right here. See, right here? And it's out. It's all over. But that's, I didn't want to get blue because it has so much blue in it. So I decided to get the lime green as a, and this was all on sale. This was 40% off on this, and the 30% off on that. So yeah, this is going to be a couple project bags. Let's see. I also, I bought something for myself. It's, these are called stitch holders. Oh, this is for knitting. But you know what I was going to do with them? I was going to put, stitch markers on them. I could still do that, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I got. I got stitch holders. And this is for knitting. I wasn't thinking when I picked it up, but I was going to use it to hold stitch markers. I mean, doing that beach bag last night, I was using like 6 stitch markers at a time because I had to mark where my holes were going to be for pulling, you know, putting the straps on and everything. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Now, I'm you know I'm kind of crafty. Let me see. What's this? Oh, that's for my secret. That's for my secret girl. Okay. Well, I like being kind of crafty, and when I saw some of the things that Rose bought at Michael's, I decided because today they had, if you buy one and you get one free. So I bought these. Okay. All right. Then I bought three of these bracelets. Okay. So I'm going to do something for the winner of the giveaway, and I bought some of these, and these have numbers on it, like 2, 7, 2, 7, 1, 4, 8, 9, 3. So this could be book size, right? So I'll do something with that too. I don't know what I'm putting. I don't know how I'm gonna put them together yet, but I will have fun trying. Let's see. And this is with, look at that. See, they got F, G, L, H, B, different hook alphabet, right? So I'll do something with that. Is that it? Yeah. So I figured between those and these and the little bracelets, I am going to create something. And we'll see how it looks. It might look like crap, and I'll just give it up. And the rest, I think the rest of this, oh, what else? Oh, that's it. So that went my mock jury money, and it was so much fun. I enjoyed it so much. I said I wish I had had a phone with a, video, a phone with a video so I could video my little trip, because it was a trip. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I love my gifts. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. We're getting ready to have a little thunderstorm out here. And now that I've finished my beach bag, I've got a backwasher to finish, and then I've got to go. Still got my sewing machine out, so I got to work on my project bags, because yes, one of my project bags, it's not the best sew, but it's together. It's good and tight. It's together, but I'm going to include a project bag for you. And I'm going to make one with the pussycats and one with the pineapple, so the winner can decide whether she wants the pussycat one or the pineapple one. It depends. Some people don't like cats. And I almost bought some more cat material. They still had it there. It's just so darn cute. It's just so cute. You would thoroughly enjoy it. Now I got to figure out how I'm going to get out of my room. But I am going to start working on my project bags this afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. So I'm going to add, I'm not going to put them together, because I'm going to make it A and B. Is that okay with you guys, A and B? And then you can decide what to do. So I think once I finish my project bags, that I might work. I've got a couple dolls that, a couple more demo dolls I would like to get made, because I like making them, for number one, and I love designing them, all their different hairdos and stuff. So it's been fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. But thank you, Rose. Thank you, Carrie. Ooh, oh my gosh, I just don't know what I'm going to do with you girls. It is just so beautiful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I wish I could send you all thank you cards and stuff, but you're thanking me and I'm thanking you this way. And of course you'll, um, like Amanda, whenever Amanda's, she saw the shawl again that I made out of the DK yarn that she gave me. And she said, "Is that the yarn I gave you?" And she did, and she introduced me to the Premier DK yarn. And oh God, I got a catch in my neck. I got a catch in my neck. Ugh, got to get rid of it. So that's it, guys. Have a great afternoon, um, and I will keep you posted. I do have someone that would like to have the skirt that Gypsy Rose asked me to test. I sent her an email and I didn't hear back from her, so I guess she has worked everything out. So that's wonderful. She's she's a smart girl. She'll do well with her pattern, and I know other people have commented. Who Another tester said it was beautiful and she loved it, and it is. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous skirt. I just love it, and I think if I had used the the number 3, it would have been smaller. I mean, there's no way. It had to have been smaller because this yarn is a 4 worsted weight. But it is. It's a beautiful scarf. And I love my beach bag. I mean, I'm just shooting through my projects just like this, right? But my bunny, I might not sew until tomorrow. So I might work on my bunny this afternoon. That's what I'm going to do. Because it's kind of dark with it getting ready to storm. So, yeah, I think I'll work on my bunny. And I'll show you. I'll come on and show you guys. Okay? I'm sorry about having 2 different... I hate when it does that, but it's my own fault because I hit the red button instead of the pause button. And the phone, you know what the phone call was about? It said a cell phone was calling, and it had like an 818, and I believe that's like my brother's zip code. I mean, his, from North Carolina. So that's why I went to answer it. And it was, well, we hear that you want to, we'd like to talk to you about the student loans that you want to get. Student loan? Oh my God, man, you're in Neverland. I went back to college when I was 36. Was it 36 or 37, I guess it was. Because I went to, when I got out of high school, well, before high school, I started, spent a summer in a beauty place, learning how to cut hair and all that stuff. And my cousin was a hairstylist, and I guess that's where I got the knack from or whatever. But it was one summer when I was between my sophomore and junior year, I believe. So I was going to work my way through college. I got a 4-year scholarship to Radford in Virginia. It was an all-girls school at that time in 1963. And it just so happened that after I graduated, right before, I had a 4-year scholarship. Would pay for the room and the board, but it wouldn't pay for, the other things that you needed. And my mother informed me that she was going to have a baby. Yep. So I didn't see how my parents could even afford to even send me $2, I mean, it was 8 children, and here, I mean, there were 7 children, and I was the first one out of, that graduated stuff, because I was the oldest. But then my baby brother, I graduated in 63, my baby brother was born in February of 64. So I went ahead and started working as a hairstylist. And I moved around a little bit, and I got mono real bad, and I had to go home for about 3 months. I was very, very ill. And I was thinking, my parents gave over their bedroom to me. I mean, I couldn't get out of bed. They wanted to put me in the hospital. The spleen was so swollen, so I could not get up only to go to the bathroom, and that was it. So, and I was living with a girl that I went to high school with. So 3 months later, I came back to the apartment, and she informed me that she was going to get married, and so I had to find a new place to live. But anyway, so I was a hairdresser until I was in my late 30s, I guess it was, almost 20 years. And the nerves in my shoulders are going from all the blow drying and twisting of the, the people, the hairdressers that have been doing it for a long time was starting to get carpal tunnel, and I was getting all this damage in my shoulders. And finally the doctor said, Billy, I was having ultrasounds and all kinds of therapy done like 3 times a week. So I went back to college, and I was going to school. I only worked Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I had classes on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So that only left me Sunday to rest and to study, basically. So I did that for a long time. I did not get a degree. I was short a degree, but I got enough background in accounting that I went on. And one of my clients was working at a law firm in Old Town Alexandria, Davis and Ruffner, right there on Royal Street and South Royal Street, I think it is, yeah. And they needed an assistant bookkeeper, so I got the job. And I worked there for 2 years. It was fun working in Old Town. There's all kinds of stuff to do, and just the history of it, and all that good stuff was just wonderful. It was a lot of fun. But I wasn't making enough money. I mean, I was making really good money. Hairdresser, and then all of a sudden I'm not making any money. So it was tough. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for 2 years, basically. So I asked for a raise, and they didn't want to give it to me. And the girl that I was assistant for, she had already left, and I was there by myself. So I told them, I went and started looking for another job. And my first interview was Benchmark Systems. And they hired me. Yeah, they really did. They hired me. I guess because I asked for a little bit of money, but I was with that company through all the buyouts for 23, 24 years. And then I got sick. And I loved it. It was very stressful. It was a very stressful job. And I didn't realize until I retired and realized that I think the stress of the job contributed to my illness, the fibromyalgia, the chronic fatigue, the whole bit. I just know it was. It's a kind of stress that people shouldn't be under, and a company shouldn't have given me so much responsibility. And dealing with the people on the Hill. I mean, if you think Trunk's bad, I mean, I mean, they're very demanding. All the congressmen, I mean, even Congressman Ackerman would call me. Where is the maintenance? Why isn't this computer up and running? And so on and so forth. And so what we did is we developed a software package that for the people, the congressmen, the senators, and the White House and other government agencies to follow their constituents. Well, for the House and the Senate was to follow their constituents, to log in their constituents, and what they do is they categorize, put them in order. Like if I wanted to, if they got a letter from me about gun control, then they would put me in the computer and they, siphon me over and send me a letter about what they've done for gun control and all that stuff. So that's what we did. And we also provided them with, it was compact back then. And what is it now? I can't remember what it, anyway, it was compact. I don't know if you ever heard of them or not, but there was the hardware. We supplied them. And then when the laptops came in, we started selling the laptops to them and the software package with it. So it was my responsibility to keep all those people happy. And I dealt with the office equipment service, which is the people that you have to deal with the money and all that good stuff, and a lot of it was just very, very busy. I mean, there was not a day in those 23 years that I just sat back and had nothing to do. Never. But I started losing it there at the end. I just couldn't keep things straight. I was making a lot of mistakes. I couldn't return phone calls. I couldn't focus. I had fibro fog all the time. I would wake up at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning after only having a couple hours sleep. And I just had to do something. I'd get dressed and go to work. Yeah, do what I could. And say 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I put my 8 hours in and I went home. It was just really tough. Really, really tough. And they, it's really strange when you work for a company and you set up your own filing system, your own way of tracking things. My contracts, government contracts. I had my own way of tracking them. Well, all of a sudden, they want somebody to come in and then that I have to teach them my filing system. Well, my opinion is that you hire somebody to come in and develop their own, because that's the only way it's going to work. It doesn't work out, and I don't know if, now the company's been sold to Lockheed Martin, so Lockheed Martin's got their problems up on the hill now, so that's good. But yeah, it was a very stressful job, but I learned a lot. I would say that the owner of Benchmark, Mr. Bruner, he was my mentor. I looked up to him, and I really thought a lot of him, and he taught me a lot. He really did. And when I was hired to computerize their accounting system, and basically that's what I did. And it was very interesting to see. We did it in stages, and it was, and I ended up with a lot of responsibilities there too, which I had, if I had just done all the reports and stuff, that would have been a full-time job, just keeping up with the general ledgers and everything, computerizing inner things and analyzing things. That would have been a full-time job. But I ended up having all this other stuff to do with dealing with government contracts and dealing with the people on the Hill, and very demanding. They're, the congressmen, the people they work for, the AAs, the LAs, all of them you deal with, and they're very demanding. But when we were a smaller company, I was more involved with them. But then once we were sold and it got larger, then I didn't have as much contact with the congressman. And we had a Christmas party every year up in the committee Ways and Means. You've probably seen it on TV. In fact, my name, don't tell anybody this, but I carved my name inside one of the drawers. And you see where the congressmen sit, kind of in the round, to ask questions and stuff. Well, they have little drawers underneath. And in that little drawer, there's all kinds of people's names and stuff. Well, my name is carved in one of those. So I left my mark. And I'm going to end it that way. I left my mark. Keep hooking. Anything exciting happens, I'll let you know. If I get my bunny made, I will also show you that. So please keep hooking. I love you guys. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Carrie. I'm just overwhelmed. I really am. I just don't know where to start. Let me tell you, I have this one tub of yarn that was all the gifts that people have given me earlier. Do you know how many times I open that? At least a day? About 3 times. I look at it, pick the yarn up, look at it, looking for inspiration and what I want to do. And I'm overwhelmed. I'm really overwhelmed. You're going to kill this old lady, man. You're going to kill her. But no, I'm really excited, and I'm looking forward to my yarn swap. And I'm going to email Mary, and we're going to do a yarn swap. Mary Chit Chat in Ireland. I want to do a little yarn swap with her. I enjoy doing that. It's fun, and because you're introduced to new yarn that you've never used before. I mean, look at all the yarn I got today that I've never used before. You know, I never bought bulky bulky yarn, and here I am. I got all this beautiful. But anyway, so Friday we picked the winner of the 500 giveaway, and I will go maybe tomorrow, show you everything that's going to be in the package. Okay? Oh my goodness. Guess what? Canadian Crochet is going to be on podcast number 3. You know how Seta, I just saw that. Seta and myself, Valerie from Old Soul Crochet Company. If you go on her site, you will see her interviewing me, Seta, and now it looks like she's going to do Debbie, the Canadian Crocheter. Isn't that sweet? I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm going to watch it right now. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.